friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Megan, and today I have another haul for you. Surprise, surprise. So today's haul is actually from a $5 fill-up. There was a local business near me that collected tons of books from the community, and my friend Nicole and I went to this $5 fill-up in which you could fill a bag for $5. It was so much fun. I got tons of books and I'm so excited to share them with you today. So first we're going to start with the books I actually picked up for other people. First I got this stack of Beverly Lewis books for my mom. She really enjoys Beverly Lewis, so I grabbed any of the Beverly Lewis I found. So we have The Parting, we have The Englisher, The Betrayal, The Preacher's Daughter, and The Bridesmaid. Next, I picked up The Christmas Train by David Baldacci. I picked this one up for my grandma. She told me a story once about how she loaned this book to one of her friends but never got it back, and it's one of her favorite books. So I found this and had to grab it for her, so this will be a great present. Next, we have some historical fiction slash mysteries, thrillers slash books I just don't generally, oh my gosh, pick up. So first we have The Woman in the Window. I believe that this is a murder mystery. It's been 10 long months since Anna Fox last left her home, 10 months during which she has haunted the rooms of her old New York house like a ghost, lost in her memories, too terrified to step outside. Next is Victoria, which is following 18-year-old Alexandrina Victoria, and she is now the Queen of England. So it's following Queen Victoria. I'm actually really excited for that one. I've been so into Regency novels recently. Next, I bagged, I mean, I guess I could say that. I bagged The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I don't know anything about this other than it's always highly talked about on BookTube, so there you go. It's a very infamous, it's a BookTube darling, I guess you could say. Next, I picked up The Christmas Sweater. This just seemed like such a sweet Christmassy novel, so I wanted to pick it up. It also reminded me of that song The Christmas Shoes, I think it's called, and I had a solo in that song, so yeah. Next is The Night Portrait by Laura Morelli. I don't know what this one's about, but I've seen this cover all over Bookstagram, so that's why I snagged it. But it's Milan 1492. A 16-year-old beauty becomes the mistress of the Duke of Milan. She must fight for her place in the palace and against those who want her out. Sounds good. Next is The Help. This one was actually recommended to me by Nicole, who I was with at the $5 fill-up. It's one of her favorite books, so I want to pick it up. I have no idea what it's about, but I do know that there's a movie out about it. Next, I picked up Normal People. I actually finished this one in September, so now I'm happy to have a physical copy because I have it only from the library. So now I have my own physical copy. This is a book by Sally Rooney, and we're following just a normal pair of people. It's essentially a couple, and it's almost like they have this negative magnet. Every time they come together, they're torn apart kind of thing, and it's just their journey through the like on and off again relationship they have. And next is The Cuban Affair by Nelson DeMille. I don't know anything about this one. Again, it's just one that I've seen all over Bookstagram, so that is why I snagged it. Also, the colors are really pretty. Next is Princess of the Midnight Ball by Jessica Day George. Again, I've been super into Regency recently, so that is why I picked it up. It literally had the word princess in the title, and I was like, yes, mine. Next, I snagged Clockwork Prince. I couldn't remember. I knew I had 3 of these, so I had Clockwork, out of like Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Princess, and then Clockwork Prince. I couldn't remember which one I did not have, and I'm actually looking across at my Shadowhunter shelf right now, and I'm happy to announce this was the one I did not have. So go me. Go Megan. High five. Next is Queen of the Underworld, which just sounded like a Persephone almost book. I know that this is probably nothing to do with Persephone, but it says Queen, Regency, Underworld, Greek mythology. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I just literally bought it for the title. Let's see. Summer of 1959, as Castro clamps down on Cuba and its first wave of exiles flee to the States, Emma Gant, fresh out of college, begins her career as a reporter. Yeah, that has nothing to do with what I thought it did. Oh, good thing it was a $5 fill-up. Next, these just look super fun and like underrated fantasy almost. But we have City of Dark Magic and City of Lost Dreams. And these, like I said, just look like some underrated fantasy here. So I'm excited to get into these. They are by Magnus Flight. Oh, look at this map on the inside cover. So I think this one is the first one. Prague is a threshold to another world where the fabric of time is thin, a city steeped in blood. Once a city of enormous wealth and culture, Prague has been home to emperors, alchemists, astronomers, and it's even been whispered portals to hell. When music student Sarah Weston lands a lucrative summer job at Prague Castle cataloging Beethoven's manuscripts, she has no idea how dangerous her life is about to become. Wow. I need a nap, let me tell you. Next, I picked up this collection of Gossip Girl books. I didn't even know that Gossip Girl was a book series. I did watch the TV show and I was infatuated with it throughout the TV show. I don't know the order of these at all. I don't know if there's more than these 5, but at least I have these 5. So we have You're the One That I Want, Because I'm Worth It, All I Want Is Everything, Don't You Forget About Me. Are these just like really cheesy song lyrics? I like it like that. Next, I picked up some Star Wars books to continue my Star Wars collection. I don't believe these are part of the canon Disney novels, but I plan to read all of Star Wars books because why the heck not? So I have Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Whoa, my wrist was not ready for that. Star Wars The Clone Wars, and Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. I also grabbed Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King Part 3. I don't know what Lord of the Rings books I own at this point, and I should probably figure that out, but I do want to read all the Lord of the Rings books and watch the movies. I think it's a series I would really enjoy. I just need to actually force myself to get into it. Next, I accidentally snagged 3 copies of the same book, thinking that they were separate books. They're just 3 different editions of the same book. I got 3 editions of Outlander. I thought that these were 3 from the Outlander series. No, it's all 3 are the first book. So we have a paperback that's quite warped here. We have a movie film edition, and then we have a hardback that's wrapped in like library plastic. But then I also got other Outlander books. I got Drums of Autumn and Voyager. I don't know anything about, surprise, shocker, I don't know anything. But the reason I picked these up are because of the LitJoy Lunicorns Facebook group. They always talk about Outlander, and I've never read it. I don't know anything about it, so now I get to be part of that world. Next, I picked up Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, The Hammer of Thor. I think I have the Sword of Summer, but now I have the Hammer of Thor. Next, I grabbed A Dash of Magic. This looks like a really cute middle grade. Middle grade readers who enjoy slapstick humor and fantastical adventures will get a generous helping of each here in what amounts to an impressive debut. Next, I found this advanced reader's copy of a book called Throwback. It's a middle grade about a 13-year-old named Corey whose grandfather passed away. Oh no, disappeared. And Corey has given up hope of ever seeing him again until he accidentally discovers he has the ability to travel through time. Interesting. Next, I grabbed Monster High, because why not? If you don't know, Monster High is an animated TV series in which we are following the children of monsters such as Dracula or Frankenstein or the Loch Ness Monster, those sorts of things, and why not read a novel about it? I do wish it had a cover on it, like the dust jacket, but I'm not gonna complain for how little money I spent on these books. Next, I picked up the next 2 books of the Matched series. I think there's 4 total, I could be wrong, but at least I have 3 now, if there's only 3. So we have Crossed and we have Reached. And I believe Matched is about a society. It's kind of got those like Hunger Games, Divergent, Scythe, like people being sorted faction-wise element. Also like the selection, those sorts of things. And I believe that you are born into a specific job. I don't know. And like with a specific soulmate, and basically your whole life is planned out for you, I'm pretty sure. Next we have The Program, which is, with suicide now an international epidemic, one outburst could land her in the program, which is the only proven course of treatment. I believe that this is that kind of that same vibe where, but I think like your memories get erased if you get sent into the program or something like that. Clearly I know what I'm talking about. Next, I got this book that I literally only grabbed for the cover. Look at this hardcover. I didn't even know what it's called because the title is not on the spine, so let's see. It's called Saturn Run by John Sanford and Satine. But it looks pretty cool. I don't know what it's about. I'm guessing it's a sci-fi, and there's no like synopsis, so I couldn't even tell you what it's about. Sorry. Next is The Bookshop of Yesterdays. Miranda Brooks grew up in the stacks of her eccentric Uncle Billy's bookstore, solving the inventive scavenger hunts he created just for her. But on Miranda's 12th birthday, Billy has a mysterious falling out with her mother and suddenly disappears from Miranda's life. She doesn't hear from him again until 16 years later when she receives unexpected news. Billy has died and left her Prospero Books, which is teetering on bankruptcy, and one final scavenger hunt. That actually sounds really good. Next, I picked up The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. All I know is that this is by the same author as Priory of the Orange Tree. I enjoyed Priory of the Orange Tree, so why not give another book by the same author a chance? Even a dreamer can start a revolution. Next is The Reading Group. The Reading Group follows the trials and tribulations of a group of women who meet regularly to read and discuss books. Over the course of a year, each of these women's lives becomes intertwined both through the books they read and the real-life stories they tell. That also sounds really cute. Next we have Mary Kate Andrews' Christmas Bliss. This just sounds like a great Christmassy time read, doesn't it? Savannah antique dealer Eloise Weezy Folly's holiday season is turning out to be full of distractions. Her wedding to her longtime love Daniel is fast approaching, and he's away working as the guest chef at a New York restaurant. It kind of is giving me some like Hallmark movie type vibes. The Castaways by Elin Hilderbrand is about, with rumors of infidelity straining Greg and Tess McAvoy's marriage, the couple head out on their sailboat one early summer day to celebrate their wedding anniversary. But in an accident, they mysteriously drown, leaving behind 2 small children, as well as the 3 couples who have long been their closest friends. Romancy murder mystery, maybe? I don't know. To Have and To Hoax. This gives me the same vibes as like the Pride and Premeditation, or like the Persuasion, or like those type of Jane Austen retelling novels. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't want to read it. I like going into things unknown. Next is The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. This is from Forever Books. I think it's following a friends to lovers situation in which the guy really wants a family, but the main character is really hesitant and is like, oh, he can do so much better than me, but then they end up falling in love. Yay! And finally we have The Martian by Andy Weir. This is always recommended by my friend Mel over at the Bookish Mel. So that is why I'm picking it up. It's a sci-fi. It's got a movie. What more could you want? So those are the books I picked up in my $5 book $5 fill up. That's what it was. I kept wanting to say $5 pickup. I knew that was wrong. Thank you guys for watching this video. I truly appreciate you, and I'll check you in my next one. Bye everyone.